Let's go, the Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before break here. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and it certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. With that incompletion, we step league-wide for a second. I want to discuss Saquon Barkley's injury. Obviously, that hurts the Giants, who are having a quarterback change. And, look, Daniel Jones looked good, but they're going to need Saquon Barkley in that backfield.
In a big way. Not just as a runner, obviously, but his ability to catch the ball in the backfield, make plays in open space. 4 to 8 weeks with a high ankle sprain. Horrible news, not just for the Giants, but how about fantasy football teams? All right, if you've got Saquon Barkley, many of you selected him at number 1 in your draft. Now he's going to be out for a decent portion of the season.
You better hit your waiver wire and get Wayne Gallman quickly. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Gone. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, Procise. And he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Rams.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Ziggy Ansah, his 2nd sack of the night. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 27-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
A 2nd down carry for Procise. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
14. Set. Hey, one set, Marvin, Arvin.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, 76 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded about a yard deep.
JoJo Jackson on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 57 yards. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Wilson going to hand it to Procise.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Right back to Procise. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Procise. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Right here. Chance. Check 26, check 26. Tight dog. Check 13, check 13.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. Come on, D! Alert 3.
Alert, 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 alert. Got it, alert, alert, alert.